Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I'm gonna see if I get my old PC to work. So last time when I tried to boot it was when I upgraded my PC and it didn't boot. So now I'm gonna try to get it to boot. So the first step is to apply some new thermal paste on the processor and install the cooler.
You said you don't know me well, but I'm your angel in white. I'll be close if you come on, be just behind. Yeah, you're not on the list, but I can get you inside. Use your mind, listen to my voices and guide you. Give yourself over, yeah, you don't wanna fight. If you do, I'm gonna bid you a hard cold goodnight, baby. Hang on to your ticket, you're doing alright. And if you don't trust it, hold it up to the light.
Then I'm gonna install the GPU.
Connecting the dots, black spots in my vision. I'll be blaming it on defining.
I think I should have installed the cooler fan before I installed the GPU, but that's a bit too late now. I have 3D printed this bracket, so I don't know how well it works, but we'll see.
But I keep forgetting, and now I'm halfway.
So if you have seen my PC upgrade video, you know that I used my old power supply for the upgrade, so I had to get a new one now. So I went with the Corsair CX650 because it was a pretty good price, not that expensive, but it's still a solid power supply. So I get some screws and the power supply itself, and this is a non-modular power supply. It's the first non-modular that I bought. But the modular ones are so much more expensive, so it wasn't worth it. The cables smell like spray paint, but I guess I'll put it in the case. As you can see, I haven't connected the fans yet either. I'll do that later. So let's see. Then I need the screws.
I said you're not on the list, but I can get you inside.
Then I have to connect everything. And if I know myself, I'm not gonna do the cable management, at least not on camera. I hope the cables are long enough. Pull it through here. "24 pin as well, it's just through here and then I can connect it. Finally. Then I just need to connect SATA and some fans. The thing about the old Corsair RGB is that there's so much cables. So I usually don't have the motivation to do the cable management. Now these two I have to find connectors on the motherboard. The worst part about this case is that there's no room in the back, so you have to really force it to close. Now I think that's it. Then I'm gonna connect it to the TV and see if it boots. If it does, there's no idea in making this video. Okay, time for the moment of truth. No way. It actually worked. Well, then I don't have to fix it, I guess. Yeah, it actually booted the first time. I guess it just had to take a little power nap for half a year. I'm gonna be back when I've connected my capture card so I can do some other stuff. So the first thing I do is to run TimeSpy to make sure everything is alright and that the CPU gets enough cooling. Then I wanted to try how the CBL Data Shredder works, so I did that on my C drive. When that was done, I used my Vento USB to install Windows 11. Apparently, you can also install Windows 11 on unsupported hardware nowadays without having to do the regedit command and use the registry editor to change some keys. Because about 3 years ago, when I was still in school, you had to do that, and I did it on a maybe 15-year-old PC and it worked without any problems. But now this PC also has unsupported hardware as it's only the 8th gen Intel Core and newer that is officially supported by Windows 11, but this has the 7th gen, so it didn't say anything about it, so I guess they have changed how it works nowadays. Because I wanted to make an offline profile, I had to do the out-of-box experience, so I'm able to continue without internet. Then I can just select that I don't have internet. When I get into Windows, I noticed that Windows is activated. That means it's still the same activation as it has been before, and that's the same license that I have on my other PC. So I can't use that one, so I went and bought another license and just put in the key. And then Windows was activated on the right key. So this is a few days later, and as I needed to connect more drives, I had to go and order an adapter. It's a Silverstone adapter, and this makes it from 1 SATA to, is it 4 out, I think. So it just arrived in the post box, and now I should be able to connect more drives. It also says on the internet that 4 drives is the maximum per power supply cable, but it's gonna be 1 spinning drive, 2 SATA SSDs, 3 PWM fan powers, and 1 for the RGB controller, so I think it will be fine as the maximum 4 drives should be spinning drives and they consume a lot more than SSDs and RGB. But let's start. I'm also gonna put this outside and hot glue it later. I'm gonna start by putting this drive in, and it's easy on these. You just pull this out and pull this out, put the hard drive in and find the right spot. I think it was already right. Then you just push them in and do the same here. And now it's there. I'm gonna put it in the lower one and the empty one over that. I'm gonna install the game drive on this cage. Now I'm gonna put the drive in here. Now I think everything should be connected. I don't have any good double-sided tape, so hot glue will have to do. I think somewhere here should be fine. I have to wait a little bit more. I have to say though that these battery ones are worth the price. I'm gonna try to put it on the right spot before it dries or cools down in this case. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, that was smart. Now that's too close to the back panel. Maybe I should just close the back panel first. It should fit next to the power supply outlet. Somewhere here, I think. I was wondering why the discs didn't show up in Windows. Then I realized it might be smart to connect them as well. As you maybe could see, it seems like the CMOS battery was dead, because when I had the computer without any power, the BIOS was reset. So luckily I had a CR2032 laying in a box, so I just used that. It's a Varta and it's new, so it should work now, I hope.
Find your way into this wonderland. Cross the maze, the dark, the innocent. Chase the faith, the thrill, the heaven sent. I got you wild upside down. The labyrinth will guide you far away to a place where senses will decay. Your bones and mind will shadow play. I got you wild upside down.
Okay, so the PC should be done now. All disks are connected and they are initialized in Windows. It also boots into Windows now without having to do the BIOS every time that you have disconnected it from the wall. So it was just the CMOS battery that was dead, so it was easy to just swap that out. So I think that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.